I was at work. It's a kind of a warehouse building with a garage door, and at the end of the day it was a nice day out, so I was loading up my car with deliveries to do, and I opened my garage door, and it was open for just 2 minutes. And Louis was inside, not on a leash, but inside, and just sitting there, getting ready to go in the car, and two guys walked by with two large pit bulls, and he was sitting towards the front door, and they barked, and he ran. He ran outside and down the street, and they chased him. I immediately dropped what I was doing, ran out, and by the time that I had gotten out the door, he was pinned up against the wall with one pit bull, had his neck in his mouth, and the two guys that were there, the pit bulls were not on leashes, and the two guys that were there were struggling to just control the dogs. One guy had one dog, had stopped him from biting Louis, and the other dog still had him in his mouth. And the guy, all he was doing was just kind of pulling up on the collar, and I ran in. Louis is my child. He's my baby, and I just ran in, and I tried to pull the jaws of the pit bull off of them, and they just wouldn't even budge. And we struggled there for a second. The dog actually kind of dragged me around on the ground. Finally, one of the owner took a bottle of Gatorade that was in his hand, let go of the dog, and unscrewed the top and dumped the Gatorade on the dog's head. And he let go just for a split second. Somehow Louis got out, and the dog clamped back down on my hand and bit my thumb and just would not let go, and kind of shook his head around and dragged me across the ground. Through my jeans, my knees got bloody and scraped up pretty good. And finally I got up, and I thought my thumb was gone. It was so much blood, but it was there. The guys repeatedly kept saying, "Oh, your dog is fine. Don't worry about it." And they asked if I was okay, and I said, "No, I need help. I need to go to a hospital. I certainly need stitches. I need some help." Louis had run off into my work and was hiding, and I just said, I need some help. And they said, "Okay, we'll put the dogs away, since they weren't on leashes and they're going crazy. We'll put the dogs away and we'll come back and help you." And they never came back. He's the happiest little dog normally, and he was limp in that dog's mouth. He just wasn't making any noise, and he was limp, and it was amazing that he even got away. He had to get stitches.